It's the wedding everyone wants to see. It's been called the Royal Wedding of the Decade. George, Marquis of Stanmore, marrying Lady Catherine Lyon's maid. And only one television station has been thought appropriately important and dignified enough to cover it. KYTV, who will be bringing it to you in association with Mr. Oinky's Pork Sausages.
Yes, indeed, the wedding of the century. So let's get a flavour of what's going to happen today and, of course, of those delicious sausages.
And this is the start of the route which any minute now today's royal coach will be taking. And there it is, travelling out of the palace, on its way now to pick up the Duchess, down these famous old streets. And from there it'll be passing the wonderful old buildings of London, elegantly topped by their ancient cornices and KYTV satellite dishes.
So just a short mile from the palace, we'll take the coach to Westminster Abbey. Then it's past Westminster Abbey, down to the Embankment, turn right at Chelsea Wharf, up to the Tollgarth intersection, and then she's there, on the Hammersmith flyover. After that, the coach will proceed majestically past the Wrigley's Chewing Gum Factory and onto the M4. And off the M4 for roadworks at Junction 3, back on at Junction 4, before turning off at Junction 15 onto the A3405. Lights out at the crossroads with the B370, by the way, so do seek alternative routes.
So, a few minutes in hand, perhaps, before the coach gets to the church. So let's meet our man who is already down there, Mike Channell. Hello, Mike.
Yes, I'm out on the streets here where, despite a little drizzle that's just started, I'm surrounded by a tremendously good-natured crowd who are here looking forward to the arrival of the royal... Could you get the noise down a little bit? Who are here looking forward to the arrival of the royal couple. If I could just have a word with one or two of them. Madam, what are you looking forward to especially?
I think she looked lovely, a real fairy tale princess.
Yeah, no, that's for later, after the coach has passed.
Terribly sorry.
Super. And with that, spontaneous cheer. Spontaneous cheer. I hand you back to Mike in the studio.
Beautifully natural. Well, as promised, we'll be showing you some superb pictures direct from the church of St. Littlebody's, the reception and the bride's bedroom, where our fly-on-the-wall unit has been waiting all night to record the first magical waking moments of the future Duchess. Well, a wonderful start to her special day, then. And a sneak preview of what the Duke may be seeing tonight. And those pictures will be going right round the world before coming back here to our studios. Little design fault in the system that we're trying to iron.
The holy sanctity of the royal matrimony, only on KYTV, naturally.
Well, with us now to tell us a bit about the royal coach is General Sir Charles Milestone of the Royal Khaki Regiment and keeper of the Queen's khakis. This is the coach which will be taking the bride to the church today.
This isn't actually the real coach. The real coach is being used, unless this studio is part of the route, and I don't think it is. And if it was, then there'll be all hell to pay, because it would mean we'd set off without the bride inside. So I think, thankfully, we can be 90% certain that this is, in fact, a replica and not the coach itself.
This is good. Well, I'm glad that's cleared up.
What's that?
With a little matter of the coach.
Oh, right, I thought you might be referring to a little matter of syphilis.
No. Let's go in, shall we? Yes. Right.
Anyway, the coach, as you can see,
yes,
the Duchess will be travelling in splendour and comfort. Unless, of course, there's any lightning around.
Yes. Lightning's a bit of a problem, is it?
Yes, well, unfortunately, the coach is a marvel of electrical attraction, so any lightning and toasting the bride might be a very literal possibility.
Right. So you'll be hoping for sun today, then?
I will certainly be hoping for sun, but I doubt the Duchess will.
Why is that?
Well, because unfortunately it gets unbearably hot in here in sunny weather. Something to do with the heating system, which unfortunately pumps warm air right up your trousers, and it's impossible to turn off. Based on the British rail system, I believe. But it is wonderfully comfortable and tremendous amount of leg room, provided you are able to remove your legs and store them in the luggage rack up here.
thank you very much. Well, let's now go and... Let's stay here and go over to Mike Channel in the street. I'll come out your side.
Right. Excuse me, I'm Mike...
Hello, Mike Channel from KYTV.
Yes, I'm Mike Channel from KYTV. Now, I gather that...
Yes, certainly, if you'd like to hear it.
Now, I gather that you've composed a special song in honour of today's events, and I was wondering if we could possibly prevail upon you to give us a sneak preview.
Oh, yes, certainly, if you'd like to hear it. The Marquis of Stanmore went up minor, and Lady Lions made there was none finer. He went down on one knee on KYTV and fell inside her.
Yes, sir. Mike.
I could have heard more of that. Well, with minutes to go, I'm delighted to be joined in the studio by the father of the bride, Colonel Oliver Lyonsmaid. Welcome.
Hello, thank you very much.
Colonel, my first question has to be, shouldn't you be in the coach with your daughter?
Oh, no, plenty of time yet. Not every day you get a chance to appear on television.
Yes, a magical day for you, as you say. Perhaps we can take this opportunity to look back at the events of last night, when, of course, that spectacular firework display to celebrate the marriage lit up the whole of London.
And now it's time for the Sergeant-at-Arms to launch the dramatic and impressive rocket display.
Sir!
A gift, I believe, from the President of the United States of America. And over there I can see the magnificent Catherine wheel. A gift symbolizing the historic friendship between Britain and the United States. And now the Chief of Her Majesty's Armed Services prepares to set off the frothy snake. As he lights the blue touch paper and retires after 40 distinguished years in the service. And all because it said so on the instructions. It's that sort of discipline that's made him what he is today. A retired major.
General, are you looking forward to the events of today?
Yes, I am very much looking forward
Well, I'm
to
sorry, I'm sure we could go on talking like this all night, but right now, I'm afraid we have to urgently go over to the newsroom.
Hello. And now, let's take a commercial break.
Out now on KY Records, The Hymn Parade, the first ever compilation album of hymns you can boogie to. 20 great hymns for you to savor, or should it be Saviour?
The Hymn Parade. Now that's what I call tacky.
In an age of automation, choosing the right microcomputer can mean the difference between success and failure. Only one microcomputer can guarantee the fully streamlined office systems that will take your business straight into the 21st century. Wong. Wong is the one you must choose. Why Wong? Because only Wong microcomputers go binky bonky binky. So if you know bog all about computers, choose the one that makes the best noise.
Wong, the only one with binky bonky binky.
General, I'm